Greetings, my name is Neosekken, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Corpse Party Returning Nightmare. In the last episode, I continued exploring throughout all of Heavenly Host, even going down to the underground bomb shelter, and using the clues that we've been gathering, we started gathering the body parts of the spirits of the ghost children, and we found Tokiko's remains and Ryo's remains. And eventually, we came across Tokiko's spirit. We gave her back her head, and we managed to appease her, and well, she gave us a whole bunch of exposition that would be crucial to our survival, and she's going to act as basically go-between messenger girl for us and the other survivors of our class. And hopefully, everything will go well for us in the end. But I'm still, the jury's still out on that one as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, we also got ambushed by the weird monster that attacked me at the end of the last chapter, and well, Kazuhiko tried to throw a candle on it. It didn't like that, and now it took him to the infirmary. Asano has gone after them, and now I gotta go after them too, and that pretty much covers everything, so let's just go ahead and get in there. Asano? Kazu? I bet he's dead. Definitely dead. Wow. So I guess that was his corpse, then. Kazuhiko's corpse. No. Is this? I didn't want to believe it, even though signs were directly pointing at it. Oh boy. I can't take any more of this! And I guess that explains why she's essentially gone off the deep end by the time we ran into her in the last chapter. Ah, shit, I forgot to read his line. I didn't get up to follow her. Instead, I slammed down hard on my knees, utterly defeated. All my energy was sapped from me. The burnt corpse of my best friend sat before me. The scent of his scorched skin assaulted my nostrils. Bill was the farthest thing from my mind at the moment. I could see that his uniform had melted into his skin, resulting in large black crisp blisters on his skin. Most of his hair was singed off and his eyeballs had exploded out of their sockets, probably due to the high temperature pressed against his face. Despite all these major injuries, something had survived. Miraculously, his student ID was jutting out of his body. Reaching out, I felt heat emanating from his body. His body was still cooking, even if most of the flames were gone. I pulled out the ID from its spot and stared blankly at it. Kazu, I'm so sorry. Ow. My brain still couldn't wrap around the situation. All I could do was stare at his photo and weep beside my best friend. Guess that also explains why we didn't find a student ID of that corpse. Huh? I see a flashlight? Oh my god. It might be Hisako. Or Akemi. Thank god. Asano! Oh my god. It's nice to finally find someone. Alive. Huh? Suzuki? No! He's the one staring at the wall. He's crazy! I can't trust him! Huh? Asano? What's wrong? Where are the other... Get away from me. Stay away from me, you damned freak! Asano! Wait! It's not safe in here! Stay away! God damn it. I'm really starting to lose it. Continued in chapter 3. Oh god damn it, if I'd known that the chapter was going to end that shortly right before I cut off the last episode, I would have just finished it. Shit. My bad, man. Extra chapter 3 now unlocked, extra chapter 4 now unlocked. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm well and truly sorry. Whatever, I guess better late than never, right? Plus, there's still like 1 or 2 more wrong ends I need to find for this chapter 2, so... if nothing else, I guess I can spend this episode looking for those, along with checking the extra chapter. The extra chapters I just unlocked. Well, actually I think I'll save my thoughts until after I complete everything that's available for Chapter 2. Let's look at the ending list. So I got 2 wrong ends I still need to find. And then there's the extra chapters. So I think what I'll do is I'll just restart the chapter, because I think one of the wrong ends I need to find has to result from me letting myself die in that death trap with the bathrooms. Don't know about the other one, though. So, I guess I will see you guys shortly. Alright, I'm just gonna sit here, wait for the timer to run out, and see if I can get at least 1 wrong end out of this. I can't breathe! My vision began to blur as dark edges were closing in from my peripheral. I wasn't going to make it. The more my vision darkened, the more scared I was, and made a bold decision. I gave up trying to save Asano and Kazu, and swam to the very top of the water to find even the tiniest opening so I could breathe just a little longer. I waded through the thick water all the way to the top and into the upper right corner of the room where there was an opening in the ceiling so I could breathe again. However, during the way up, I felt something wrap around my leg tightly, preventing me from swimming any further. I looked down at my leg to see what had caught a hold of me and saw nothing. I reached my hand down to my leg to feel for anything, but it didn't make contact with anything. If there was nothing holding my leg, why can't I swim any further? I stopped trying to find whatever had caught me, instead looked straight up, moving my arms as if to push all the water in my way, as I paddled my free leg as hard as I could. But I couldn't move an inch. Instead, the gripping sensation turned into a tugging sensation, and realized I was being pulled under from below. What? No! Up! Go up! Suddenly, another set of invisible hands had grabbed a hold of my wrists, pulling my arms out so I resembled an eagle. Then, an invisible set of fingers began to pry my lips open, so my mouth would become exposed. I pressed my lips so hard together that I was squeezing my eyes closed with the same amount of pressure, but it was no use. The fingers successfully pried my mouth open, allowing the bloody water to overflow in, forcing me to swallow it. My body instinctively tried to puke it out, but the amount of water flowing in my body overthrew my body's reactions. Even though my eyelids were closed, my eyeballs rolled back into my skull as I lost consciousness. One down. Okay, here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to just take this wooden plank in here and ignore the note in that little room up top here. See if this door is open. Okay, it's open. Then I guess I will just keep on playing and see if maybe something different will occur from this point forward. Fingers crossed, guys. I've pretty much searched the entire school from top to bottom here throughout this chapter up until this point, so hopefully I'll find something. Just one more ending I gotta find, then we can move on to the extra chapters. Is this different? It's hard to breathe, too. There's no ventilation whatsoever in this place. Huh? A flashlight. It went out. Yeah, this is definitely different. Think I found it. I don't like this. Hey, just calm down. We can go back outside and see if we can take one of the lanterns from the wall, okay? And, well, the school's like, nope. You're gonna suck on this darkness until you choke on it. Is it locked? No way. What's happening? We can't see a thing and we're locked in here. This is bad, you think? Huh? Guys? Where'd you go? Kazu? Hasano? Hey, come on. Answer me! Toshi? Toshi! Wake up! Oh my god. Is he? Mm-hmm. Kazu? Where are we? I lost consciousness, but before I did, I remembered feeling a falling sensation. I don't know, man. We all passed out and now we're here. The room we were in was quite small. I was propped up against the wall, but I was already taking up a third of the room. I think we're in a closet or something. We already found a latch on the floor, but it looks like we need a key to open it. We can't find a way out. Oh boy, what's coming to visit us? Is it either Yuki or the big giant thing? What the? It sounds like a machine starting. Oh boy. Did Yuki manage to get a meat grinder down here? Wait. What? No. No! You gotta be kidding me. As machine-like sounds started, the walls began to move inward slowly. Oh, it's a collapsing ceiling. Come on! Open, you piece of shit! Open! The walls are getting closer. Well, never mind. A collapsing wall. What? What do we do? All of our bodies were pressed up against against each to face the inevitable outcome. Kana! I'll get you out of this. I swear! Kazu suddenly propped out his arms and placed both hands on the moving wall, hoping to use his strength to stop it from moving. Toshi! Come on, help! Push the other wall! What? We can do this! We just need to... Mid-sentence, Kazu was interrupted by a sound of a loud crack. When I looked at him, his arms were bent at an unnatural angle. Soon, we were all bundled together, and the walls had started to squish the three of us. Yeah! It hurts! Yeah! If I had a nickel for every time someone shouted it hurts in these games, I'd have enough to buy myself a lunch. Suddenly, a star-like object had stabbed my stomach. I couldn't move my head down to see it, but with my eyes, one of Asano's ribs was puncturing into me. The sounds of multiple bones breaking and screaming quickly filled the room, the closer we were squished together. Our heads were pressed together like lemons. And then nothing. We became one. What a damn cruel way to go out. Although I guess that description could apply to like 98% of every manner of death traps that this place has, huh? Look at that. We got all the endings for Chapter 2. Now, without further ado, I think I'll go ahead and have us check out the extra chapters. Actually, wait. I'm assuming I got all... Wait, no. Well, would you look at that? We got a missing name tag. There's one student I missed. Just one. Oh well. Let's check out the extra chapters, starting with number 3. Ah, Kazu, you made it. You're the first one here, so I'm still setting up some stuff. What a nice picture you got on the wall. I stepped inside Toshi's home to look around, took a look around. I was greeted with the familiar scent of his home, since I came around often. The others should be arriving soon. You should probably help me out so that you don't look like you're not doing anything. Huh? Kazu, why'd you bring your backpack? And why does it look really stuffed? Well, since it's Kana's big day, I decided I'd get a big gift for her. Huh? Here. I sat down on his living room couch and put the backpack I was carrying on the ground. I unzipped and the pink gift was already visible. I was doing some shopping the other day and I saw this and I figured, you know. I reached down and grabbed the soft teddy bear's head and pulled it out. I needed to unzip more of the backpack to get it fully exposed. The bear was at least the size of a normal pillow. Well, that was nice of you. What do you think? Think she'll like it? Going by that, I'm going to wager at the very best, not quite. Before Toshi could tell his verdict, his doorbell rang through the house. He got up to get it and it was Naito and Matsumoto. I'm glad we made it on time. I was afraid we'd be late when Akemi wanted to stop by for food. Hey, I told you that was going to be for Kana. Anyway, where do we put the gifts? Whoa, what's up with the big-ass bear? It looks like there's a small child stuffed in that thing. Don't be giving the spirits of Heavenly Host ideas now, Akemi. Naito. Gross. And creepy. Shortly after, Kimura arrived and everyone placed their presents on a table that Toshi had set up beforehand. Everyone mostly brought some small things, like scented beads or perfume, though Naito just brought chocolate balls. What kind of chocolate? Is it dark? I might want a piece. It wasn't until I set my teddy bear with everyone's gift that I realized how ridiculous the thing was. It became so apparent in my mind that it was over the top and I would be embarrassed by the end of the night. Well, you bought your bear. Now you gotta present it. I brought Toshi to the side outside as everyone was helping set up the finishing touches of birthday decor. I was really nervous. Toshi, I have to get rid of this thing. I'm setting myself up for failure here. Toshi glanced over at the bear and smirked. That thing is huge, bro. If you get rid of it, you won't have a gift at all to give her. And who knows? Maybe she'll like it? I don't like how uncertain you are about it, man. No way, man. She'll probably hate it. I'm panicking right now. He glanced over the bear once again and was thinking about something until he finally broke the silence with a sigh. Alright, fine. How about we swapped gifts? We've known each other longer, so maybe it won't be as embarrassing for me. And I bet I see what's gonna happen here. You're gonna swap gifts. She's gonna take the bear, thinking it's from Toshi, and she's just gonna absolutely love it, and it's just gonna leave... Yeah, this is not gonna end well. Either way. Oh my god, thank you, dude. You're a lifesaver. You owe me one, though. We hovered over the gift table, and we secretly crossed out our names from the From section of our tags and swapped. Toshi had gotten her some makeup from her favorite brand. Finally, the door rang, and we all scrambled into positions. Naito opened the door slightly, leaving a jar for Kana to open all the way. Once it swung open, the lights turned on, and we popped our birthday poppers. Glitter and all sorts of pretty colors flew onto Kana's face, but she was smiling. We spent the next couple hours just hanging and playing party games until it was time for her to open her presents. Who got that ugly thing? If you're referring to the bear, I say shut up, Daisuke. Eep! It's so cute! Practically ignoring every present, Kana went straight for the gigantic pink teddy bear. I fucking called it! She squeezed it in her arms and pressed her face up against it, swinging around as if she was a small child. Crunch, crunch, nimble. Ahem, Akemi! Are you eating the present you bought for Kana? Hax, she's not even paying attention. See, you're horrible! Hey, give me some. You too, Daisuke! It's so soft. I love it! Who got this for me? With one arm wrapped around the bear and the other holding up the tag, Kana was able to read who the gifter was. Toshi! Ah, this is why you're the best! Huh? Then, Kana up to Toshi and hugged him as hard as she could. She was hugging the bear before. Thank you so much. And thank you for everyone else for the party. This will be a night I will never forget. You can't be serious. Sorry, Kazu. But cheer up. There'll always be next year. Ah! You poor bastard. You just seem to have nothing but bad luck with Kana. Except for that one wrong end, I guess. But then again, you were going to get your karma for it at the end too, so... yeah. I think I can pretty much see where the seeds of resentment were planted when it came to the relationship between you three. Anyway, extra chapter 4 coming up. Hey man, you forgot to put frosting on that one. Ah, sorry. This blows. My feet hurt for standing for so long. We're almost done, so don't even think about it. We're in the home stretch. My shoulders drooped and I sighed, once again holding up the piping bag over the naked cupcake. I squeezed the bag until ice blue frosting came out the tip, and I carefully made circular motions until the entire top was neatly covered. I then took a pinch of sprinkles and carefully added them on top of the cupcake. Seemed to be the last one. Making cupcakes, are we? Alright. I'm done with this batch. Are we done? Yeah, seems like it. Okay, then I'll call my mom and open the trunk of her car and we can load them up. Though of how many we made, I think we need to make 3 trips. Then let's get on with it. Festival starts in 3 hours. Relax. It's only like 5 minutes from here to the school and car. We have plenty of time. But before Kazu could hear the end of my sentence, he had already picked up a tray of cupcakes and was carrying them out the door. Eager to get there, are we? Every year, our school holds a culture festival where all the classes compete with each other and have the best attraction. This year, I'm helping out with Kazu's class for their festival, which was a baking-themed one. Even though we're in different classes, Kazu managed to convince me to help out with his cupcakes. He was a big cooking and baking guy, and when he suggested the idea to his class representative, Kana Asano, he was excited it got accepted. I can tell that he was really giving it all for this festival just from the amount he made. Kazu was determined to win this year. When I got outside, I could see Kazu just finishing up sliding the tray in the trunk of my mom's car. It was inside the driver's seat. I held my tray in hand and walked up to the car and slid it right next to Kazu's tray. I then slammed the trunk in and got in the passenger side. You all buckle up back there, Kazu? Huh? Yeah. My mom was the only other person beside me who called Kazuhiko, well, Kazu. It made me mentally roll my eyes every time. Even Kazu insisted that it was fine. We drove in silence before my mom tried to bring up some conversation. You really like to cook, don't you, Kazu? You're like the opposite of me and Toshi. We'd rather go and eat outside. Sometimes I wish you could cook for us. Wouldn't that be nice, Toshi? Huh? What the hell is she saying? That's embarrassing. Yeah, I guess that would be funny. Embarrassed, I shot my mom a look in hopes she would get the hint and stop talking, but... well, not even as a joke. You're always welcome in our home, you know? Thank you. Not excited at the idea of playing cook? I guess Kazu started to feel the embarrassment too, because I could see his face from my side mirror, and it was bright red. Luckily, before the conversation got any worse, we finally arrived at school. My mom insisted that she would help unload the cupcakes, but I told her to stay put. Kazu and I took the trays and walked into the school and went to his classroom. Was your mom flirting with me? That's gross. Don't say that. When we walked into Kazu's classroom, every student was wearing a chef's hat and was scrambling around to set up decor and lights around the classroom. Ah, Toshi and Kazuhiko, you two have made it. Asano was wearing an oversized chef's hat that was almost cute. I set down the cupcakes on the nearby table. Is that all of them? I thought you made more. No, I did make more. There was just too much to fit in Toshi's car, so we have to do more trips to get all of them. Is that so? Do you want me to help out then? Are they at Toshi's house? I mean, yeah. Don't worry about it. Even though there's quite a few left, there's nothing that we can't handle. You should handle things here, right? Well, okay then. I'll hold things down here while you guys get the rest of them, okay? I hope we can win, though. It always seems like whichever class does the haunted house theme wins every time. Don't these people get tired of the same old thing? Jeez. I bet Heavenly Host has something to do with that. I'd almost bet real money on it. Because reasons. No, we'll win this year for sure. It's my idea after all. Well, that's the thing. It's your idea. Eh? Ouch! A shot of pain ran through Kazu's body. I always loved seeing these two interact with each other. It's the good kind of awkward. I'm kidding, of course. If I didn't think it was first place worthy, then I wouldn't have chosen it all in the first place. Now go get those cupcakes already. You heard the boss, Kazu. Let's go. He's probably gonna be reeling in pain for a while. I promise we'll win this year. I promise. You deaf all of a sudden, Kazu? Hey, I'm coming. You quit trying to pull my ear. You can't even reach that high. Will the cupcakes win against the haunted house attraction? Who the fuck knows? Stay tuned for the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. I'm sorry, that was lame. Even by my standards. Which probably isn't saying much. So I guess that's everything that's available for now. Now I just gotta sit here and wait until Chapter 3 eventually gets released. So I guess for now I will consider this Let's Play of Corpse Party Returning Nightmare over. Now, I guess I'll go ahead and say some of my thoughts about the game. So far I'm really liking it. I really like the atmosphere and the look of the game itself here. The lighting effects that surrounds the player characters with the flashlight and the candles is a really nice touch, especially with the shadows. It definitely helps with the immersion. And I also just like how the environments look and everything in general. It really feels like old, dilapidated school building that's just had all manners of horrific deaths occurred there. Even if you don't find that many corpses, in which thankfully there's plenty, so it definitely shows that there's a lot of gruesome shit happening within the school. And the wrong ends and descriptions of the corpses I find aren't shy about describing some very horrific deaths either. So the developers definitely aren't playing it on the vanilla side when it comes to the kind of horror that you'll find here, and I definitely appreciate that. And I don't know if I don't know if the big monster that's been attacking me throughout the game so far is... I don't know for sure if it's an entirely unique creation to this game, or if something like it appears like, I don't know, Blood Drive or something, but assuming it's an entirely original creation, so far I like the thing. It's large, imposing, abomination, and it seems to also play tricks on people. So it's definitely unique. Definitely a nice change of pace from the anatomical model, that's for sure. And as for the characters, well, Daisuke hasn't really given me much reason to actually like him, so I guess the jury's still out on him. But besides Daisuke, I don't really dislike any of the characters. And they're actually, and they actually try to, and they actually do a decent job so far thinking about their situation logically with each new bit of information they come across. So they don't come across as stupid to me, at least compared to a number of other characters in other Corpse Party games I played just so far, including the fan ones. So I definitely appreciate characters who, well, don't choose blatantly stupid options just for, I don't know, plot's sake or something like that. And I mean, hey, you can write your characters however you want here, don't get me wrong. I mean, if you want to make your characters dumb at certain moments, then that's entirely your prerogative, but, well, it's not going to win any points in my book in regards to how I see the characters themselves. And again, this isn't me criticizing you as a writer or anything like that, it's just, well, if you want me to see your characters a certain way, then you need to just be careful of how you write them. Otherwise, I'm just going to take exactly what I see a character doing and then just judge them accordingly, you know? But, yeah, I don't really dislike anybody. Again, with the possible exception of Daisuke, because the jury's still out on him. And I'm definitely enjoying the, I guess, the plot here and all that. There's a couple mysteries surrounding everything that's going on here that definitely has me intrigued. Like, what's with the spiritual entity that's helping us, and the mystery of that monster? What exactly its relation is to the rest of the school? And there's definitely a few bits of nuggets spread throughout the story here, and some questions being asked here that definitely makes me interested to see what happens in later chapters. So, as soon as Chapter 3 comes around, I'm definitely going to try to make some time for it. I guess, yeah, we'll just see how my schedule is like around the time it does come out. But, yeah, as far as atmosphere is concerned, this is definitely the best Corpse Party fan game I played, and hands down. It has the best atmosphere out of all of them, and I really like it. Although I do wonder, since there is shadow effects for the flashlights and the candles, I wonder, I don't know how difficult it would be to implement, or if it'd even be possible at all, but I do have a suggestion that could help with the lighting effects, if it's possible to implement without too much trouble. You know when you're in a really dark room and you have a flashlight, you may notice dust particles in the beam of your light. Maybe you could try implementing. Maybe you could try implementing a few of those with that show up only within the area of light of your flashlight or your candle. So it just gives off the impression that not only is the place broken down, dilapidated, it's filled with dust. So it gives off a more dilapidated impression of the entire environment as a whole, if that makes any sense. Plus, it would also help with the lighting, I guess, too, because, you know, it highlights dust here and everything, and it would add to the immersion more, if nothing else. Otherwise, I have nothing else I can really suggest to maybe help improve the lighting system, because I think it's great. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say for now. Maybe I'll think up some other things here after I'm done recording here, like a day or two after. you know, as I'm just randomly thinking about the game or whatever, and then something occurs to me here. Because that always happens with me whenever I play a game, or I finish it, or I leave it on, or I take a break from it, is, well, sometimes the game will come across my mind, and then I'll think of something that I wish I would have thought about when I was last speaking about it for a Let's Play. So if you're curious to know, I guess what I'm saying is, if you want more feedback from me on specific parts of the game, if, you know, anybody who's working on the game here is watching this Let's Play, you're more than welcome to ask me, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. Offer any suggestions. Otherwise, yeah, just keep at it. I'm liking what you guys have got cooking so far, and I'm definitely curious to see where the rest of the game is going to go. Anyway, I think I'll go ahead and just end this video here, and again, just bring this Let's Play to a close for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this latest episode of Corpse Party Returning Nightmare. If you did and you want to see more content from me, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Now, I have no idea when Chapter 3 is going to come out, but when it does, I guess I will see you guys back here at that point, so take care.